we wanted some direction because it's all just scrub and everything. So we found our direction. Look at this, we've hit the mother lode, you could say. There's tracks everywhere. I reckon there's goat, there's pig, some big pig in there as well, and there's a whole lot of other things. We've seen cat, we've seen, you know, fox and that, and that's what we're going to do. Just see this creek bed, it's dry, but there'll be areas where there'll be water, and this is, just walk up and down these. I'm pretty sure we'll get something, but for now we're just going to explore a bit. We've marked some places. Alright guys, so this is what we've ended up with. We've ended up with 3 goats. Pretty sure I shot another one. I know I shot another one, but it went running off. The thing is very, very thick. That one's a nice one. I'm going to take his horns. I think that might be the largest I have. I don't have anything spectacular, but I like to keep it. That's the largest so far, and it's unique because one is long and one is shorter. So his head will come with us. I got a younger one that will be good at eating, and I have this nanny over here as well. This is the first time I've actually taken goats in state forest, is it? Yeah, taken heaps on private property. This is the first time I've actually taken them on state forest. So yeah, really, really, really happy with that. Now we have our work cut out with us. It's very hot, but at least we are under the shade of these trees over here. So that makes for life easy. So I'm going to take something from each animal. I'm going to take the head of that animal. That will be a nice trophy. I'm going to take a couple of legs from there, a couple of legs from here. So I'm not going to waste the animal. The animal hasn't died in vain. Alright, so I'm going to do that, and I'll tell you guys how we went. Okay, alright, so we've done our twos. We've taken off something from the one goat. We've taken off something from the other goat that's over there. And if you come have a look at on top, come around this way. We've got that, the head I've lobbed off. That's there on the top, and I'm going to work on it later on. I'm going to just take off the skull bit, have its horns, leave it out in the sun, and be careful, maybe under a day now, and then work on it when we intend to field. We have another whole trip coming up, a Tenterfield trip, heaps of goats there as well. Alright, so guys, after all that work, this is what we have, right? So we have 2 beautiful shoulders. One came from the really young one, and one from the nanny goat. So this one here is quite small. We're going to eat this one up here now. The flies are an issue, but everything will be cooked, so it's okay. That one we're going to make a beautiful, like kind of like a kadai, kind of like an Indian paki type of a stew that's based on tomato, but we'll be adding onion in it as well. This larger one over here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to salt this up. There are no flies on the salt. Flies do not come and sit on the salted piece of meat. And that will hang nicely straight in the shade. Outside, I reckon it's not too hot. I reckon it's about 31. Okay, so I'm just chopping up the shoulder now of the young one, and if you look up there, that's the nanny's shoulder as well, and that's drying off. As you can see, it's got the salt in it. So if you notice, you're getting all flies on this one, but on that one, not a fly, not a single fly on that one, because it's salted up. Right, so that's another main reason why you put salt in it. Actually, the main reason is to keep it, is to preserve it, but then that's an added benefit. It keeps away all types of insects and everything like that. Yep, so I'm just taking off as much meat as I can from the shoulder, and you look over there, it's got the fat. I've left the fat in as well, cut up the fat actually, because we don't actually have any oil with us per se. We're just going to use the goat's own fat. We'll cook in its own fat, and hopefully it will be really nice. So I have my meat. I have my meat on, and I have this bag of spices. You want to throw it on, type of thing, please? Okay, that's it, that's it. That might be a little bit too much, because that stuff is hot. Oh yeah, that stuff is hot. Okay, put some more water in. That's about it. Okay, now can you bring me the tomatoes? Okay, so now we're going to put our tomatoes in. Yeah, like that? Yeah, that's fine. So beautiful. Now we have our tomatoes. So the whole idea is that the tomatoes will, and I'll take the skins off a little bit later, but the whole idea is that the tomatoes will make it into a beautiful, yummy, thick curry. That's what we're hoping for. Yep. All right, so our little, I don't know what you can call it, goat curry, stew, whatever it is, it's looking quite good. I'm not banking on it being tender. I almost know it won't be tender, but never really had an issue with that whole tender, and it has to be tender and melt in your mouth. I just like it. I know it's game animal, even though this was a young animal. I know it's game. I know it's going to be tough, and that's just the way how it will be. What do you reckon, Sabine? It's done? I reckon it's done. Because if I'm going to keep it on anymore, all the mush will go. Yeah? All done? Alright, let's take it off. Alright, so there you have it. We have mac and cheese made up, and we have this goat stew curry. And we're going to eat it with this soft wraps. Alright, so how is it, Sabine?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. As I said earlier, it's not tender, but the flavor is good and it's beautiful. I love it.